What's going on, Ranger fans? Welcome back to the channel. Now, the anniversary episode is just a couple days away, and today we actually got the return of Super Ninja Steel on Nickelodeon. And actually, in that episode, it was very surprising to me. We actually got a little teaser of what's to come in the anniversary episode. We actually saw a couple of returning Rangers, not in the form that you would think. They actually had cloaks on, so you didn't really get to see them, but at the end, it was revealed that these are 3 of the legendary Rangers. We know at least one of them is Wes. The other one's kind of up in the air. I really don't think it matters at the end of the day because we're going to see all 10 in the anniversary episode on Tuesday, but it's still cool to see. So let's go ahead and break down this teaser and talk about the episode. First, let's talk about the episode itself, and then I'm actually going to delve into a recent clip that we got for the Power Rangers 25th Anniversary Special, but yeah, let's first go ahead and talk about the episode. So this episode pretty much picks up where Episode 8 left off. The Rangers' Zord stars are destroyed and they cannot call their Zords, and ultimately figure out about the new powers of Blazords. The overall reasoning behind these Zords and why they exist weren't really explained that well, but hey, it's Power Rangers. Definitely when it comes to Zords, they're not really explained that well, especially in recent seasons, so I'm just gonna let it slide, but Blazords pretty much come out of nowhere. While trying to forge them with the Ninja Steel, the Rangers and Mick realize that the Power Stars aren't coming out of the Nexus Prism, and the Nexus Prism won't give the Power Rangers those stars. Then, 3 mysterious figures come out of this portal telling the Rangers that they need to be worthy, but don't really tell them exactly what they need to do. Now, it was unknown at the time who these cloaked figures were, but it was pretty obvious they were legendary Rangers returning. If you had watched the previous seasons, you could recognize Wes's voice. To me, it wasn't completely obvious who the other 2 cloaked figures were, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's Koda and Gemma, because, well, first of all, you could kind of hear Koda's voice, but I also thought it could have been Trent, but in the clip that we got for the anniversary episode, those are the first 3 Rangers to get to the Ninja Steel Rangers. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that it was them, and then they're going to come back in the next episode, and it doesn't really make sense why they're going in and out of portals and everything, but the anniversary episode is called Dimensions in Danger, so there's going to be some dimension hopping, I would assume, especially because Koda couldn't be there without coming from another dimension, because in his dimension, the dinosaurs are not extinct. But anyways, the cloaked figures, they disappear, and then the Rangers go about trying to unlock the Blazords, and at the end of the episode, we're able to unlock them because of their good deeds. In this time of crisis, the Rangers still took time out of their day to help those in need. You know, Preston helped this girl named Sandy on her science project. Some of the Rangers helped one of their teachers get their wedding ring out of the sewer. So stuff like that, and the Blazords ultimately chose them. So like usual, you got some Power Rangers life lessons there. Anyways, the cloaked figures do come back, and they pretty much congratulate the Rangers and explain to them why the Blazords chose them, because it was really unknown to them at the time. And at the very end of the episode, you do see the cloaked figures watching the fight between the Blazords and Madame Odious, and it is revealed that at least one of them is Wes from Time Force, because you can see his Chronomorpher and red glove under the cloak. They basically say that Rangers like these could be useful in the future, and that's eventually going to lead in the anniversary episode, because the Rangers, the legendary Rangers at least, will come back and recruit these Rangers to help them. Overall, I liked the episode. It was good. It wasn't amazing, and I do enjoy that it did set up Dimensions in Danger. I'm glad that it set it up at least a little bit, because if we went into this next episode that's only 22 minutes and we had all this craziness, and then you had to explain where they're coming from and everything, it'd be a little hectic. They're still gonna have to do that to some degree, but we'll just know that these were the cloaked figures, and then they can move on from there. Now let's get into the clip of the anniversary episode that we did get a couple of days ago. I originally wasn't going to talk about it because the anniversary episode is coming up very soon, but since I was covering this last episode of Super Ninja Steel, I thought, why not? So we have the Ninja Steel Rangers and 3 of the legendary Rangers, Wes, Koda, and Gemma, coming up some stairs, ultimately onto a bridge, and pointing out Draven's fortress. Draven's going to be the big bad of this anniversary episode, and I guess we got a little sneak peek at his fortress. We also got to see the return of Tommy Oliver because he comes out of nowhere. He's completely invisible using the Black Dino Gem's power. He unmorphs, and there's Tommy standing there, and that's the end of the clip. There really wasn't much because a lot of the time was the Rangers being stuck in between a bunch of different minions, but like I said, Tommy does come out of nowhere and destroys them all. So this brand new episode of Super Ninja Steel and this clip right here gives us a little bit of an idea of how some of the Rangers are going to come together. It looks like these legendary Rangers were scouting for Rangers for this attack that eventually is going to happen, so they come back knowing that these Rangers could help them out, recruit them, and then Tommy meets up with them later. The other 6 Rangers, we're not sure yet. So all in all, pretty average episode of Power Rangers, I would say, but I am excited for this anniversary episode, and the setup for it in this episode was pretty cool. But what about you guys? Did you enjoy this episode of Super Ninja Steel, and are you excited for this brand new anniversary episode? Let me know in the comments below, and with that being said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.